Interview 020-037. It is known that Pap and Clarissa are not legally married because Remy has not yet signed the divorce papers and could be on the radar screen if she does. Questions regarding whether Remy Ma's subtle jabs at Clarissa Shields are causing jealousy or if Remy has a good reason to feel this way are raging on the streets. Rumor has it that Clarissa is trying to keep Papoose from having a baby. Look for some significant alimony, but it's unclear if Remy will leave on official terms and whether Clarissa plans to become pregnant in order to terminate things permanently. Rumor has it that she is already pregnant. And just when we thought the triangular situation couldn't get any stranger, Remy reveals the truth. It's quite the roller coaster. Papoose and Clarissa have been advancing their romance at full speed by attending events together, working together on reservations, and openly supporting one another. Some, such as seasoned power couple specialists, believe Clarissa is hinting that she wants to take a break from boxing and focus on other interests. However, others have speculated that she might already be pregnant based on her recent movements. If that's the case, Remy might have made a significant mistake, because Papoose is in a state of halfway limbo, with one foot in the relationship and the other out. Clarissa leads a vibrant life. Remember back in December when Remy attempted to exaggerate the situation by revealing those confidential exchanges between Clarissa and Pap? She sincerely believed she would have an impact, but it was unsuccessful. Even though Pap had been keeping matters private, once Remy made them public, people celebrated the new couple rather than dragging them. At first, Clarissa was anxious since she had big collaborations, film deals, and sponsorships lined up. And her PR team was undoubtedly sweating but astonished. Unexpected, everyone greeted her and Pap as if they were the newest, most popular couple on the internet. By the time Pap woke up, they said he had begun to take Clarissa Remy seriously. There has been radio silence ever since she ended up bringing attention to a love tale for which she was unprepared. They believe she was causing trouble. Remy hasn't spoken a word, left any dubious remarks on Instagram, or included any subliminal barbs in her songs. Meanwhile, whether it's for public appearances or romantic retreats, Pap and Clarissa are out together. They've flaunted themselves like the main characters, spending Valentine's Day in Hawaii, parking courtside at Knicks games, and even having Pap show up covering her exit at her major fight like it was a scene from a movie. Glamorous and obviously in love. Clarissa even posted a video of them dancing and having a good time online, which she confirmed when fans began to question it. Pap is still cool and Clarissa is out there. She's providing. She even allegedly attempted to reintegrate into Pap's life in an attempt to mend fences and reestablish their friendship. But let's just say that things could have gone too far. But Pap said that he would not be going back. Imagine being loyal to someone and standing by them during their entire 6-year prison term, just to have them play with Easy, the block captain, as if nothing had happened. It did not sit well with Pap, and who can truly blame him? Remy is starting to feel the consequences of her blowing it now that he's happy and moving on, because he is trustworthy, devoted to his family, and has never once tried to make her feel uncomfortable in public. Papa has always been the kind of man that women say they want. But instead of realizing it, Remy lost a man who genuinely stood by her, became overconfident, and put herself in danger. During a recent live broadcast, Clarissa was beaming as she talked about Pap, saying that they are a terrific match, that he is the best man she has ever met, and how much she values their conversations. He is a sweetheart who deserves all the good things in life, she said, and she is sure she is just that for him. When baby Clarissa is with a lady who truly appreciates what he does for her, she doesn't hesitate to show her affections. Hey, that's how you express your affection. Next, she appeared on the Tamron Hall and Clarissa performed a double down. And she remarked, "Pap is a dream come true. He gives her that ride or die mentality," she added, "and she's absorbing it all. He is confident, modest, and supportive." What really caught her attention was her statement that she is a powerful woman with a commanding presence who needs someone who isn't intimidated by that. And Pap is obviously intelligent, respectful, and skilled. We all know the man can rap. Let's not pretend it wasn't a jab at Remy. We all know how long Pap was with Ray and how things didn't work out. With Clarissa, he's finally regaining that recognition and affection. Is not the first time that Clarissa has been the subject of pregnancy rumors. They date back to 2023. During Clarissa's major rematch with Hannah Gabriel's, Chetta Davis, who was once her trainer and is purportedly connected to boxer Tony Harrison, suddenly disclosed that Clarissa was expecting a child. Dispute when Clarissa dominated and swept the scorecards, people were taken aback and asked, "Wait, what?" Jada revealed in a recent video that Clarissa kept her pregnancy a secret during the fight, stating, to use precise words, she fought Hannah Gabriel while pregnant and didn't tell anybody. Suddenly, both boxing insiders and fans had something to say on the internet. When you think about it, it kinda adds up. Since Ray hasn't signed the divorce papers, perhaps the best option to keep Clarissa and Pap together if they can't get married is to have a child. Being at the top is typically described as lonely, but for Remy, it seems much more so. Some accused Jada of being attention-seeking, while others questioned whether she was telling the truth. The real question now is how long it will take for Remy to get messy because, let's face it, we know she won't just sit back and listen to everything that happens. The door seems to close quickly if Remy Ma gets defensive or agitated because this is the same Remy Ma who was shot and imprisoned. If a baby is on the way, it's game over because the man who once loved her is now seeing Clarissa again. Things might quickly spiral out of control. For example, when Clarissa said she would be open to fighting Remy in the ring. Even if this never happened, supporters were ecstatic about the prospect. Now that Pap is focusing on Clarissa, some are worried. If Ray will vent her anger and cause trouble, it's just when you thought it couldn't get any stranger. 50 Cent's voice was added. Yes, that 50 told Clarissa to be careful with Remy. As you may know, 50 by putting up a warning flag. Remy might be preparing to escalate the situation, and not in a good manner. Consider this. Prior to Remy's arrival, Pap already had a large family, but aside from his daughter, not much has been spoken about it in his instance. Numerous celebrity-blended families have demonstrated how easy co-parenting may be. Dejani Mackey, born in 1997. Jamal Mackey, born in 1999, and his former spouse, Ite Lashley. Even though Yvette and Destiny were born in 2000 from a previous relationship, people said that Jamil wasn't really embracing the role of stepmother and wasn't very thrilled with the idea. This takes us back to the present, where Ray has been making fun of everyone else. While her son is dealing with legal issues and is currently involved in a significant shooting case. Perhaps she ought to look for herself before making fun of everyone else, criticize other people. It makes sense that Remy would feel protective of Pap in light of all mentioned above. She certainly doesn't like the thought of someone else starting a family with him, especially if there will be a child. A baby creates a relationship that lasts. It's not just a new romance or a rebound. Everything is changed by a child. If the rumors are accurate, Remy might view it as a serious danger because she has already experienced issues with Pap's ex-partner. Connections, therefore, this problem with Clarissa is not new. It is more difficult to manage because of its increased visibility and volume. Since Remy refuses to sign the divorce papers, Clarissa becoming pregnant would be a significant change. Even if Clarissa is unable to wed Pap, they will have a lifelong kid together. In addition to the scheduling, Clarissa has stated that she will only compete in 2 more boxing matches before retiring. What happens when a boxer retires? More time spent at home, more opportunities for bonding, and more opportunities for Pap from Ree's point of view. Clarissa's efforts to strengthen their relationship could be seen as a conscious action. While you're at it, be sure to click the like button, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss the next chapter of this story. Please use the comment section below to share your thoughts. We're just warming up, so watch the next video.